Hi, Dennis here, Capital Training and Shoeing. Had a question come up about these halters and why I use these rope halters instead of the nylon web halters. My opinion, when I tie a horse up, I want to be sure he stays tied up. I don't want a halter that can break easily. Not that the nylon web halters break easily, but you'll have hardware attaching your lead rope to the halter. And that's going to be the weak spot in any halter is the hardware. Now they make some snaps that are very difficult to break naturally, but you know it's going to stay there when you've got it tied on. Now I use these rope halters not necessarily because of the knots on the side. I hear that a lot, but that's not why I use them. I like them because of this thin cord right here is a communication tool for me that the horse can feel against his jaw real easily. When I pull on his face just a little bit, he's going to respond because of that small area. When you've got a real wide area, there's not enough um, reason for a horse to move off of that if they don't choose to. And once a horse gets really broke, it doesn't matter what you put on. It really doesn't. But when you're dealing with a horse that maybe perhaps is looking for an opportunity to avoid doing what you want, that wants to be out of your picture more than in, these halters will help you to have the advantage to be able to show this horse, look, this is what I want. When the horse is doing exactly as I want them to do, this horse is just as mild as the wide web halters are. But if this horse would choose to turn away, because of the thin nature of this material on the side of his face, I've got a better chance of being able to show this horse, look, I don't want you doing that, rather than stand back and having him drag me along like I don't even exist. So that's why I use these halters. When it comes to tying them, this seems to be kind of a mystery. Why, I don't exactly know, but most of the time when I see these halters tied, it's kind of people are going through all kind of gyrations with their hand, and they get it all tied up around this like this, and somehow or another it ends up like that, which is not right. Or worse yet, it might end up like this, which is even worse, because anytime you've got this thing sticking forward, you're gonna run the chance of that getting in their eye. So it's real simple to tie these halters. You first put this part of the through the little loop eye, and then put that loop up next to the horse's head. Now I hold out about 3 inches away from that loop, and then I just take this end and go around that loop, and then I use my finger as a bumper here. Play a little pinball machine with your finger. Just put that loop through there and stick that tip of that halter back through there, and then pull it back through and let it hang. With this excess tail, if you choose to, you can tuck it down inside that halter, and it holds it real nicely. Then, as far as lead ropes, I prefer something that's got some decent weight, something that's got some feel. If the lead rope is too light, you're gonna lose the ability to communicate to that horse as you need to. But when there's weight in there, when you move, you see that horse can feel that slack come out of that rope before it ever touches his head, because of the weight of the lead rope. So that gives you a nice feel, so that as soon as you move, that horse will come right with you. And then as far as length, I like probably about a 12-foot lead rope is best for me. This one is just a little shy of that. If I get much longer than 12 foot when I'm leading and handling horses, the excess seems to get in my way. 15 foot is, I've got too much rope in my hand. Not that you can't use it, but it's kind of cumbersome. So my ideal length of lead rope is going to be 12 foot. And I would encourage you to spend some time, just handling the lead rope. Just twirl it around. Your neighbors will think you're nuts out there in your yard twirling the lead rope around like this, but that's okay. What you, what you'll be doing is learning how to develop control of that lead rope and learn how to be able to put it exactly where you want it to go so that you can use the end of the lead rope as your communication tool. Like this horse didn't respond right there, so then I can take that lead rope and tap until I get the response. So the end of the lead rope becomes an aid for you when a horse isn't doing what you want. You've got the ability to say, look, pay attention to me. I'm mad or out. Otherwise, a horse will just go to sleep. If they don't have to listen to you, or if you haven't proven to them that you're going to follow up with what you need to get them to respond to you, they're just going to ignore you. So anyway, I hope that helps. This is why I like the rope halters. That's why I like a lead rope with some weight in it. And hopefully we cleared up how to tie that knot.